This one was requested. It's just gonna be a rambling video, really. Before I get into that, the ramble video, blah blah blah, and all that, I have some more rambling to do. Real quick about just upcoming videos and whatnot. So good news, I got a new TV. I got a new TV, Cook Smart. It's a bang. So now we can go back to the gaming content and whatnot, screen recording on the PlayStation 5, yay! Because that was a pain, because it's a lot harder to record IRL videos, because it takes more to think as well. On the PlayStation 5 I can just hop on and just play, without really thinking, or having to put much thought into the video ideas, but I'll start putting more thought into them though. Because I want to grow a bit more. Always want to grow. But and then, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, that dude who wanted the writing video. Shit, I'll do that sometime, eh? I'll do that sometime. I just don't know what to write about at the moment. Yeah. And then, yeah. Gaming content. But yeah, so this was, just a ramble video. Was asked, they said to talk about like books or movies or something, but I didn't really have any in mind. But I did have this in mind a while back, which is a very serious ramble. Okay, very serious. I got a hot chocolate. It says, world's #1 mum, because I'm the world's best mum. Nice. It's a avalanche hot chocolate. And then, yeah, I wrote these down, these tips, right? So these tips are for probably mainly younger teenagers. Some of these tips I wrote for myself, and some are just like my own beliefs. I'll tell you what we got. I wrote down main tips, which is just general tips that could go for like heaps of people, of things, yeah. And then I wrote leveling up as a teenager, ways that I think that you can level up as a teenager. And then I have a final tip, and I have bonus tips. There is a lot of tips, so I'm guessing it's gonna be a long ass video. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna start with. I kind of feel like. Give me a moment. Okay. So I was thinking we leave the main tips till the end, because I could ramble about them forever. But I'm gonna do them at the start, because I don't know what else to start on. Okay. So the first main tip that I put down was to try not to bed rot all the time, as I think that is very easy to do in this generation, obviously, with your phone and that. Really easy. Yeah, so bed rotting is like, say you get home from school, you're tired, and you just want to lay in bed, and so you lay in bed, but instead of like sleeping or something, you just kind of go on your phone. Yeah, don't do that. You're like, we'll have days where we need to bed rot, and stuff like that, or like, you'll need to relax, right? We'll have times where we need to chill out and relax. That's okay, that's not what I'm saying, but so don't bed rot all the time. That's just like, you have more to do that you could do in your day, you know what I mean? Instead of just laying and relaxing in your bed, you will have days where you just need to chill out, relax on the bed, but like doing that all the time, like as soon as you hit home, instead of doing other stuff, it's not, like, there are things that you could do at home. Just get creative, learn do something instead of bedrotting all the time. You know, a tip that I could definitely take for myself. It's very easy to bedrot. Extremely easy. Too easy. Yes. And then so this next step. Look at your friend group. Take a good look at your friend group and so basically, right, your friend group, I feel like sometimes they can just, am I supposed to put this? You know, there's that common saying that the people you hang around are the people who you become, which can be true. Yeah, it can be true very often, but well, it's just, yeah, I don't know how to start this. Hold on, I should have thought this through more. So yeah, so just think about your friends leading towards the type of path that of the person that you want to be. Like, will your friends even support what you want to do? You know, do you have good friends? And if you don't have good friends, or if you don't have any friends, remember that not having friends is, you're in a better position than to have bad friends. To not have friends, I'd rather have no friends than to have bad friends, right? It's a better position because then you can go pick and choose your next mates, right? Yeah. Like, for an example, you know, growing up, obviously, vapes came around, especially as a teenager, I don't know, just a big thing. And there was literally be all that my mates would talk about, just vapes, you know, sex, this one is sexy Nick, or talk about some drugs, or this mushrooms, or I try this mushrooms, this and that. And me and one of my other mates, we weren't very interested, so we just don't really sit next to them. They're still good people, but we didn't have the same interests. Yeah, you know, like that stuff will just slow us down for what we want to do, so we just kind of split away from them, which is fine, you know. And then recently, I had one of my mates ask me if I wanted to do cocaine, and then I was like, no, and he starts questioning me, like, why? And it really annoyed me, because this should be obvious. As into why I wouldn't, and I told him it will fuck your life up. But then he's all, I know, and he laughs, and it's like, okay, then go fuck your own life up. So I don't really hang out with him anymore. So you just look at your friend group, you know, do you got good supportive mates that will back you up? Will they back you up if you ever get into some trouble? Do they support what you do? Or even if they don't support what you do, at least they respect it or something, you know? So you just look at your friend group and remember that having no friends is being in a better position than to have bad friends. My opinion. Another main tip for teenagers, I would say, is to remember that there's there's more than one right way. I just mean that for like going down a path, because it seems very daunting having all these paths and, you know, picking these choices, having to become your own person. So I think it's important to remember that there's more than one right way. There are wrong ways. It's just, you know, ways that could hurt yourself or hurt people, other people, but there's more than one right way of other things that you could do. So just keep open-minded. Yeah. And then another thing I wrote down. Oh yeah, spending time in doing jobs for your whānau, because, you know, when you're a teenager, I don't feel you don't really spend as much time with your family. Or well, that's for me. I'm saying it for generalizing socializing, but that's just for me, right? I don't really spend more time with mates and that, but which is fine. You know, you spend time with your mates, but you should also make time for your whānau, I reckon, and do some chores around the house and not be a lazy, selfish cunt. Alright. Oh yeah, and then this other one was to value your sleep. You know, you'll know how much sleep your body needs. If you don't know, you might have to experiment and play around a bit. But yeah, you know, some people, I think it's like, well, I recommended 8 hours of sleep, but I swear for some people it's different. It's just up to you, really. You'll know how much hours your body might need to sleep. You might need 10, you might only need 6, you know. But I think it's important to value your sleep and not oversleep and not sleep. Mainly not sleep. That's not very ideal. To not sleep. Yeah. Just try. I don't know. Some people have insomnia or some sleep kind of conditions or whatnot. That would be very challenging. But as you see, I value your sleep. If you're watching ASMR, then you probably already are valuing your sleep, so can't bite. And then these next ones. So level up as a teenager, right? How to level up as a teenager. Okay, so one very easy one is just get a job. If you don't have a job, you have money, get a job. That's the easy one. And then another one is the budget, you know, like where you're putting your money or whatnot. If you want to invest with some money, if you want to save, have a savings account, open a savings account, this and that, budget. So yeah, so your money can, you know, pay yourself first, and so you don't lose it all the time on spending it on the garbage, if that's you. And then another reminder is to get your license. Like, it pissed me off even saying that. Another one is to have a clean room, you know, and look after yourself is the one straight after that. So those two kind of go together. You know, I need to clean my room. I need to look after myself more. I think two important things, but especially since we're grown up, right? You gotta look after yourself. You gotta, you know, do your own washing, try cook your own meals, try, you know, just do your own stuff, I guess. Look after yourself, yeah. Get a skincare routine or whatever. Eat, I don't know. Look after yourself. Because you're important. Purchase your first car. I just think that that's something that you can be proud of if you do that. For me, and it's gonna make you want to take better care of the car too if it's you who bought it, right? But if you can save that much and you can buy yourself a car being a teenager, then that's definitely something you can be proud of, I would say. That's, yeah. Like, for me, my uncle's dad passed away, and so I got his car. Yeah, and it blew up. Yeah, so now I need to save and buy my own car, so, yep. And then bonus tips. Just stupid little tips, stupid little ones. One is to not delete Uber Eats and stop using Uber Eats, because I don't know, like I find when I have days off, instead of taking the time to learn to cook a meal, or to, I don't know, even just go for a walk out of my house, to go and get some food, I just Uber Eats it, and there goes my money, and yeah, there goes my money, and it just makes me lazy the whole day. Just be lazy the whole day, you know, just pajamas just doing fuck all. And then there goes my money too. I think you can have days like that, to be honest, but if you got the money for it and if you got the time for it, right, they can't be doing that stupidly. But yeah, so limit your Uber Eats or just delete it and re-download it when you got a special occasion that you might need it. That's what I say. And my last one was to get rid of Snapchat. But that's just biased to me because I hate Snapchat. I think it's for hoes. But no, yeah, the people I meet that not average Snapchat users, but like there are some really obsessed people over Snapchat that it's crazy. Like this is one dude who he didn't have much friends, and so my mate asked me, "Oh, do you want to come meet this guy? He doesn't have much mates, so I could be his mate." I'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure, you know, it's nice, help him out. If he doesn't have much friends, that's fair enough." And then I got there, I talked to him, and then the next minute he's straight to his phone. He showed me his snap score. He's like, "Yo, look at this," and then he just snaps everything he does, and actually he's not present in the moment in the real world. He's just on this constant online world. Like, it's okay to be in the online world, but you also gotta be in the real world. You gotta be part-time. You know, part-time can't be full-time online world, otherwise he must be like really lonely. But he's trying to flex all these like flex girls on his Snapchat, flex his Snapchat score, you know. It's crazy. He's trying to really get validation and respect, but he doesn't really do anything in the real world. He just floats around on his phone on Snapchat. So yeah, that was all. Last tip is to enjoy the moment and stop stressing out. I don't know why, if it's just me, but it's easy to stress out so easily for some weird reason. So yeah, just be more present, you know. If you always think about the future or the past, just try to be a bit more present, I think. So enjoy these moments, like these moments you give yourself a time to relax, do an ASMR video, or other moments, you know, when you're out doing things, or chilling at home, or whatever you're doing, just remember to enjoy